Hello folks, you join me as I've just pulled off the bay in Westbury. I've loaded some sort of package in to go to Holland, so we'll go and find our paperwork. So we've got the paperwork. I think they've done most of it in-house, but I will check on the way down to Dover. That does make a change. Not very often I go Dover, but obviously going to Holland, that's the best way. Anybody coming into Westbury, always check your height. 3 ways into Westbury, depending on how high you are, is the way that you want to go.
The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again.
Thank you.
And Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow,
chicken bottom, sort of hill and across the hollow. Into the back, there's a one-room bed frame house. A hot pile, pot-belly stove. She work on the plane,
Honestly, it's like wacky races here, isn't it? Shouting at them and bidding their horns and carrying on and... Well, they're only getting like just here. You know? Calais. Thanks a lot. See ya. This is a busy place, isn't it? It's bad today, but definitely a busy place. Well, we didn't have to wait too long. On DFDS, don't normally go DFDS, but because of all the messing with P&O, and it's a sole store load, so I think they've probably got a deal with DFDS, but not that it makes a lot of difference. But the only good thing for driver's point of view, which is why a lot of the foreigners use it, is because you get a meal included with your ticket. It's not the best, but at the same time, at least it's something hot. So I'll get on here and go and get something to eat, and then maybe have a bit of a power nap. I keep meaning to say, the little noise you can hear saying parking mode enabled or parking mode disabled is the little black view camera I've got in the windscreen. I haven't got anybody with me, it's just the little woman telling me it's changing modes. Now I know a lot of drivers will think I'm mad, but I do not like the train. I always use a boat because I've used the train twice and it just gets me off all in a panic. I don't like the thought of being that far underwater. It's not right that we're that far underwater and still breathing. It's not right. Come the revolution, I will block that tunnel up. It's just, there is a reason there's a big piece of water between us, but it's just, I cannot do it. No, it's not happening. Well, that wasn't too bad. Had something to eat and a 15-minute power nap. They're always busy, those boats, but at least you get a driver's area. So I'm gonna go up to Vern in Belgium, get some diesel. It's not as cheap as Spain, but cheaper than the UK. Then I'm heading up to the Belgium-Dutch border, where there's a parking area. Can't get a tip till tomorrow, so there's no point paying the Dutch toll. So I'll just park there. So I've added these photos because, as you can see from Google Maps, this place looks pretty big. I think we counted about 60 parking areas, but I ended up parking on the slip road. I was a bit worried when I parked there because I was right at the end, but as you can see, first thing in the morning there was at least 6-8 lorries parked after me. That's how ridiculous the parking is in the whole of Europe.
You are still on the fastest route.
The road tolls in Holland are done with the Euro vignette, which you can do online. €12 a day, depending on your emissions. Sort of about £10 a day. Usually that works out to be. I don't know how the locals do it, whether they pay a yearly charge or something like that, which makes it a bit cheaper. But I know that you can't get it on the toll boxes.
So here you are now, nowhere to turn. It's just the same old yesterday.
Follow A4 towards Rotterdam for 3
You made a
miles.
promise to yourself that you were never gonna be this way. And the only thing that you've ever known is to run. So you keep on driving faster into the sun. But everybody needs somebody sometimes. Yeah, everybody needs somebody sometimes. You don't have to find your own way out. You've got a voice, let it be heard. Just when it feels you're on a dead end road, there's always somewhere left to turn. So don't give up now, you're so close to a brand new day. Yes, you are. And if you just can't bear to be alone, then I'll stay. 'Cause everybody needs somebody sometimes. Yeah, everybody needs somebody sometimes. Well, maybe I've been too caught up to see what you've been going through. And all that I can say is I'm here and everybody needs somebody.
So I did mess this up a bit, really. I've been here before, and for some reason I thought they started at 6 o'clock, but they don't start till 8. So it's now daylight. The morning has broken, but I just nice enough people. They've got a free coffee machine and that, but it just I didn't have to get up so early if I'd have remembered. But never mind, it will be logged in my brain from now on.
Sometimes you know they do. Everybody needs somebody sometimes. Everybody needs somebody
we are heading back down to Belgium. We're going to load the cheese and the pizza, all frozen, to go down just outside Guadalajara in Madrid. You have been there with me before. We went around the back, if I remember rightly. So we'll go and get that on and get heading down towards Spain.
Throwing your boots and your jeans with the worn out seams and your going out shirt. Put some shine on your truck, get it all cleaned up just to kick it in the dirt. You put it in drive, start coming alive. You point them high beam lights in the Friday night, and you swear this life never burns bright as it does right now. So soak it all up, let it sink in, crank it up loud on the way to 10. Raise your cup to the sky, tipping back to friends, and let your party light shine. On top of the world, in the back of a truck, living like the sun ain't coming back up. Yeah, buddy, tonight we're gonna do it up right, gonna do it up right, like it's the last time. Build you a fire, sing along to a feel-good song at the top of your lungs. Grab a jar, twist the top, hold your breath, take a shot, feel the fire on your tongue, and let it drown your pride and your butterflies. Tell the girl you like what you're feeling tonight, and pull her in tight, let the sparks ignite like the 4th of July. And soak it all up, let it sink in, crank it up loud on the way to 10. Raise your cup to the sky, tip 'em back to friends, and let your party light shine. On top of the world, in the back of a truck, living like the sun ain't coming back up. Yeah, buddy, tonight we're gonna do it up right.
Do you remember this place? You have been here before with me, so I'm not going to bother recording this. You've seen all this before. I'm going to load this and make some lunch and then get on my way back down to Spain. I should probably finish the video here unless something interesting happens on the way, because you've seen all that before. So please, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, ring the little bell, and I will catch up with you next time. Look after yourselves. Marvellous thing about this lorry, it's got a microwave. Scrambled egg and bacon. Everything tastes better with brown sauce. So after doing the delivery, I went over to Valencia. I ended up having a weekend break in Valencia because I couldn't make the factory in time. It wasn't too bad. I was parked at motorway services, so there was toilets and showers and a restaurant and everything, so it was fine. Gave me a chance to catch up with my sleep and the telly, basically. Just gave me time to relax. What I'm going to share with you at the end is the coming back through the border. Now, people or the media will have you believe that all of queues at the borders that we've been experiencing is due to Brexit. But speaking as somebody that goes through it with freight, most of those queues have always been there. Especially entering France, because the French can, and that's what they like. I'm leaving an EU country, I'm entering an EU country with an EU registered vehicle with an EU passport. There shouldn't be any hold-ups, but there is, and the people that they're holding up are EU citizens mostly. So like there's the Portuguese that have got to come through Spain to get to the rest of Europe. So there's Portuguese, obviously the Spanish, the French entering in their own country, and there's a lot of Dutch moving at the moment. It must be Dutch holidays or something, but the queue to exit Spain to get into France was 10 kilometres long. There's no need for it, but I'm entering it just because of the geography of where I've come from and where I'm not jumping the queue, but I'm joining it nearer the border. But the queue back into Spain, the other direction, was 10 kilometres, 6 miles long. This is the Spanish-French border. This is supposed to be a free-flowing EU border, but according to the radio, the queue to get through is now 10 kilometres long, 6 miles. I am joining it nearer the border because of where I've come from, but these queues have always been there, so it's nothing to do with Brexit. This is 2 EU countries. I've got an EU lorry. There's no reason for these restrictions at all, but these things happen. This is France. This is entering France, and this is what happens entering France, and they hold you up because they can. So I can see the Frenchman walking over with his stick. That's be the douane, French customs. There are others there, but I bet you they stop me. And there he goes. Wrong side. Well spotted. Bonjour.
English?
Yes. Class.
Just 1/7?
Yes. Ice cream. Okay. Merci, au revoir. So we went round to check that the temperature was, well, minus 25, which is what it is. So I cut this a bit short, this queue, because it took me 20 minutes, half an hour to get through from where I was. But there you go, that's the free-flowing EU border. Anyway, thanks for coming along. I shall speak to you next time. Please don't forget the thumbs up and the subscribe and ring the little bell, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone.